Paul, you've been teasing fans with a new Pee Wee film for years. Now it's happened. Give me a short version of how it finally came about.
Well, I wasn't really teasing people. I thought it was. I kept thinking it was going to happen. I would go on a talk show and talk about it like it was imminent, and then years would go by, and I'd bring it up again. And we wrote this movie 5 years ago. Me and a guy named Paul Rust, 6 years ago, and it didn't happen. It just didn't happen. It took 5 years to get it made. I don't know why.
So this one's for Joe. It says, Joe, did you ever try on a famous Pee Wee, the Pee Wee Herman outfit? And how do you think that would have worked for your Magic Mike character?
Well, I wear a Pee Wee suit in the movie. So anybody who's seen the movie knows I wear one. Wild jousting on top of a giant piñata with pinwheels of fire in the background speaking Spanish. So that's, if you haven't seen the movie yet, I'm sorry, that was a spoiler.
But he released a picture today on Twitter.
Yeah.
On Twitter, yeah, and Instagram. So yeah, I've been sitting on that picture for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
He's called like almost every day for the last
Pretty much.
year.
How about today?
How about today? How about now? How about now?
Yeah.
Today was the day.
Today was the day. Today was the day.
So you guys have been friends for quite a while. How long? And tell me how you met.
I used to babysit Joe.
Yep. Yeah. You're my favorite babysitter. Super fun. We just ate Mr. T cereal 3 meals a day.
No, I wasn't really his babysitter. We met at a party, an HBO after post-Grammy Emmy party.
Party, yeah. Paul, you were nominated for the Pee Wee special, the Broadway special, and I've been going to those things for years, and they're all the same. And my publicist bumped me and said, "Oh my God, it's Pee Wee Herman." And I went, "Oh!" And those things are really tough to move around in, because they're pretty much full of employees that want to take pictures with you, so you can't move. If you want to go to the bathroom, it takes you probably an hour and a half to get to the bathroom. So I sit down, because when I stand up, I look like a big lighthouse. Oh yeah, it's the werewolf dude. Let's go get pictures and selfies and stuff. So I just stay seated and hiding, and I was like, it's Pee Wee, and I'm like, all right, I gotta go. So I got up and worked my way through the crowd. He came up to Paul and just was like, I'm your biggest fan. I love you. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm meeting you.
But I could see everybody reacting to you walking across the party too. Everyone was like, the werewolf dude, man.
That was it. And then we made plans to go to Tim Burton had an art exhibit up at the LACMA with the LA Museum of Art, and you hadn't seen it. So I was like, you want to go? And you're like, okay. And so we went to go see that the next week. And
we went on the Disney cruise.
Yeah, and the Viking Cruise.
I'm kidding. We didn't take a cruise together.
I want to go on one of those Viking cruises.
Really?
Have you seen those commercials?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So you went to Joe's wedding?
I did.
He was the big hit of my wedding.
It was so much fun.
Actually.
Your wedding was great.
It was awesome. People were like,
I
"Oh my
went
God."
to Joe's wedding and my co-writer Paul Rust's wedding in the same month.
Oh,
You guys,
really?
Yeah, you guys got married at the same time.
Right.
And how did you originally hook
To
up?
the same person. That was what was really weird. Does Sophia have a twin? Like
She married Paul.
double life.
Yeah.
So wait, the show Love is about Sophia?
Did Sophia want to make a cameo in this movie?
Did she?
Well, actually,
Please
it's
don't
funny.
say yes because that
Here's
would freak
what's
me
funny.
out
Here's
if
what's funny.
We
Here's what's
didn't
funny.
take you up
This
on that.
morning, she said something really funny. We woke up and she said, "How come I wasn't at your birthday party?"
Good point.
And I went, "Yeah, I guess
Because
you're
I
right."
nixed that.
Because you were only 10.
You're right. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think it would have thrown things off a little bit.
Would have
Wow.
confused the audience.
God, I'm writing the next movie right
mean,
now on my break.
So, Paul, your character is essentially ageless, but if you want to keep doing this, it goes in there. I know great makeup these days and digital effects afterwards, but
Just healthy living.
What would you? 20 years down the line, you think maybe you consider Grandpa Pee Wee?
Tomorrow. Yeah. I have to say I already had that idea because I'm working on something very similar to that now, so I don't want you to think I ripped you off.
Would you ever?
We can come up with a date so I can prove. I've got a paper trail.
Great minds.
Would there ever be like an Indiana Jones version where I would be the Shia LaBeouf?
I already had that idea. I mean,
I would be like young Pee Wee. Like
You
I
could.
could accept the Pee Wee mantle.
And then what happens? Like I shrink later, or what?
It'd be like the Last Crusade, except you'd be the Sean Connery and I could be Pee Wee.
I'm practically Sean Connery right now. Yeah, I love that idea.
Son of Pee Wee.
So Pee Wee's a pretty analog guy. If he ever gets
What?
introduced, if he ever
What's that
if he ever
supposed to mean?
if he ever gets introduced to it, how do you think how do you think he like Snapchat, Twitter, or Facebook?
Oh, I think Pee Wee has a curiosity about everything. So, and kind of like gets acclimated to stuff really quick. So I think Pee Wee would be, into all that stuff.
We take a selfie.
That's right.
That's,
You take a selfie with a digital camera, though. It's not a phone.
Totally.
There's no cell phone in the movie.
Pee Wee has a few annoying habits, Paul. Does Joe?
What? No, I don't. I can't think of an annoying habit you have.
That's nice.
Too nice.
I mean, if you turn the camera on.
Too nice. So my favorite bit in the movie was the balloon gag at the Amish farm. And I actually thought it was kind of brave to have a frame that just sits there for 3.5 minutes. Whose decision was that?
I think me and the director both. The director, right from the get-go, said, "This is one take. I'm not going to cut." I think it's almost like doing magic in movies or on television. It's dicey. You don't want if you cut during magic. I mean, it could still be an effect, but I think it's hard to maybe watch that and realize that's all real production sound. I didn't. It's one take, and I don't know how brave it is. I just think like it wouldn't really work if you cut back and forth to it. So it's either like that's it or we can't use it.
Is this the last Pee Wee? We see a Pee Wee, or do you have other things in the
I
in the
love
works?
that title, The Last Pee Wee.
The last Pee Wee, yeah.
The Last Picture Show.
Yeah.
You keep stealing all my ideas.
I mean, I had that idea already. The Last Scout, The Last Boy Scout, isn't
Last
there
Boy Scout, Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
The
Yeah.
Last Pee Wee? I think it's a good. What was the question?
Last of the Mohicans.
Is this the last Pee Wee? No,
No.
I don't think so. I hope not.